So this is the fourth video, I think. I've been treating myself for a year, and the biggest thing that's come from this is that I now have a future. That makes me want to cry. See, I've been crying for 6 months. It keeps coming, and I'm just gonna let them flow. For the first time since getting sick, I see my future. For the first time since getting sick, I'm actually starting to consider that it is possible that I can do the business that I've always wanted to set up, which is taking women into the mountains to practice being present and wandering and without having a set focus. And that's really the fact that I'm even considering that is a massive thing for me. I'm also setting up my own business, which is amazing, on coaching. So I've got a business name called One Wild Life. So what could you do with your one wild life? It's based on Mary Oliver, and because she's famous for saying, what would you do with your one wild and precious life? And I think what having Lyme and Emmy has taught me is that life is precious. It's precious, it's short, and the only thing that's important is just enjoying it and appreciating every moment, because you never know when it's going to get taken away from you. And yeah. And so if I can help people to live that before they've got sick, so that they don't have to go through that and they're just living their best life anyway, then that's an achievement. And the other thing my focus wants to be on is creating a more sustainable world. And what I've learned through this journey is that actually, when you are caring for yourself truly and making yourself the healthiest you can be, you automatically take care of the planet, because you only put good stuff into your body with the highest nutritional value that's not full of pesticides. To get that, you need good soil, so you need to care for the environment with which you get your food. When you let go of all the negative emotions that are holding you back, like you don't have random angry outbursts, you're less prone to addictive behavior. Like I compulsively ate food when my emotions were coming up, and now I can just release them healthily. So I don't need to have any shopping addictions. I don't need to buy stuff to try and fill this gnawing feeling in my chest anymore. So I'm not a big consumer anymore. So that's helping the planet. And so that's why I want to help people find their best selves, because when they're there, not only do they benefit, but the planet benefits. And we only have one life. And so many of us are stuck in jobs that we hate, with people who don't appreciate us, doing stuff that we have no idea why we're doing them, because it's not what we are. And it doesn't have to be that way. And you only really find that out when you're sick or a loved one dies. But what if we could find out before then? So yeah, I just wanted to share, for those of you who are just starting your healing journey and it feels like you don't have a future anymore, if you decide that you've got a future, you've got a future. It just starts with you deciding it. When I decided this time last year that I was just going to give it, so this time, just over a year ago, I had decided I was going to end my life. And I can talk about it like that now, because I've come to terms with it. But I am stubborn, and I was like, well, I've got to give it one more go before I do that. And so I decided that I was going to fully commit to at least exploring all of these different things about getting better. And that I was going to help people in the process. And I decided I was going to show people how to get better. That's what I decided. And my functional medicine practitioner and another doctor said that they knew I was going to get better, and the reason they knew was because I knew. And it's literally that the people who, the difference between the people who heal from this and the people who stay sick is the people who heal decide they're going to heal. If you've got chronic Lyme, you can get better from this. If you've got ME, you can get better from this. And I'll tell you now what my doctor told me, my GP, and he's great. You're not going to get the help from the NHS to do this. You've got to do it by yourself and a team of supportive people in your life. The NHS, there is something called the chrysalis effect that can help you, and that might be rolled out to the NHS soon. I hope it does, but it's really cheap. I'll put a link below the video because that will help you. But this is all your work. It's down to you. You can. Every single person watching this video who has got fibro and ME and chronic Lyme, you can get better from this. You can do it. I've done it. I'm not better yet. I'm still, but look at me. I'm significantly better from this time last year. You can do this. You've just got to commit. You've got to commit some money. You've got to commit trust. You've got to get the commitment of someone to help you. You've got to commit to laughing. You've got to commit to eating healthy. You've got to commit to juicing. You've got to commit to doing weird stuff like shoving coffee up your arse. But if you can commit to that and trust that it's going to work, you're going to get through this. You are. Okay. And then, who knows, maybe a year from now you'll be making your own YouTube video saying how you can start to see a future again. So yeah, good luck, and I'll carry on keeping you updated on how my herbal journey goes. And I promise myself and everyone that I'm not going to go into hospital again by overdoing it on the herbs. So yeah, anyway, until the next video, goodbye.